There are people who spend their lives understanding others, reading moods, anticipating needs, carrying emotional weight without being asked. And yet, when it comes to themselves, they feel uncertain, guilty, unsure whether their needs are even allowed. If this feels familiar, let me say this gently. You didn't wake up one day and decide to abandon yourself. You learned to. Self-abandonment is not selfishness turned inward. It is a survival strategy. It develops when your needs, your feelings, or your boundaries were once inconvenient, unsafe, or consistently unmet. When being easy kept the peace. When being quiet prevented conflict. When being helpful made you feel needed, and therefore safe. Over time, your system learns something fundamental. Love is earned through self-sacrifice. Safety comes from putting others first. So you adapted. You learned to sense what others wanted before they said it. To minimize your own discomfort. To stay capable, agreeable, and accommodating, even when it cost you. And then, slowly, another pattern appeared. When it was your turn to want something, care, support, tenderness, a place to rest. What you gave so freely was rarely returned. Or if it was, it came with conditions. You were told you were too emotional, too needy, too much, as though wanting closeness meant you were asking to be someone's burden. As though asking for support meant you were demanding more than you deserved. So you learned something else. You learned that love has a price. You learned that care must be earned. You learned that wanting too much puts you at risk of being rejected. This is why self-abandonment often looks like kindness. But inside, it feels like erosion. And sometimes, it quietly turns into martyrdom. Enduring more, asking for less, hoping that sacrifice will finally earn care. But martyrdom does not bring love. It brings invisibility. It teaches others that you will carry what they refuse to hold. And the cost is always paid by you. You may struggle to know what you want. You may feel guilty for resting. You may feel anxious when you say no. You may feel responsible for how others feel. And when you finally reach your limit, you may turn inward, blaming yourself, instead of recognizing how long you have been carrying too much. Please hear this clearly. Putting yourself last does not make you noble. It means your system learned that your needs were negotiable. And that is not your fault. Self-abandonment often begins in environments where love was conditional, where approval mattered more than authenticity, where endurance was praised more than being cared for. You didn't abandon yourself because you didn't matter. You abandoned yourself because connection felt more important than safety. So how do you begin to come back to yourself? Not through force, not through sudden boundaries, not by becoming harder or colder. Healing begins quietly, by noticing when you override yourself, by pausing before you say yes out of habit, by asking, what do I need right now, even if the answer is not yet clear. Being kind to yourself does not mean becoming selfish. It means becoming present. It means allowing your needs to exist without justification. It means understanding that you were never meant to earn your place by disappearing. You are allowed to take up space, without apology, and this is important. Choosing yourself will feel uncomfortable. At first, not because it is wrong, but because your nervous system is learning a new pattern. Guilt may surface, fear may speak, doubt may linger. That does not mean you are going backward. It means you are no longer abandoning yourself. You do not need to stop caring. You only need to stop leaving yourself behind. Returning to yourself is not dramatic. It is gentle, it is repetitive, it is choosing honesty over performance, rest over endurance, alignment over approval. And remember this, you were never meant to earn love through suffering. Care that is real does not make you feel like a burden. Self-respect is not betrayal. And choosing yourself, slowly, imperfectly, is not abandoning others. It is the end of abandoning yourself.